In 1989, I set out, fresh out of college, to start Teach for America. At the time, few believed that promising recent grads of diverse backgrounds and all different academic majors would commit 2 years to teach in urban and rural public schools. But in the 35 years since, more than 70,000 young people have committed 2 years to Teach for America. And in the more than 60 countries across the Teach for All network, more than 50,000 more have so far made this commitment to teach in their own countries through similar organizations, from Teach for India to Ensina, Brazil. And yet, despite all this progress, it has never felt more challenging to inspire promising young leaders to make such choices. If you happen to be the parent of college-age kids like I am, you probably know what I mean. Take Harvard, where last year almost half the senior class took jobs in 3 sectors, in finance, technology, and consulting. And that's up from about a third a decade ago. The world's challenges are more visible than ever, and yet fewer of those graduates took jobs that put themselves in proximity to the roots of those challenges than in past years. Why? Why aren't our young people taking jobs close to the issues that they care about? There are many factors. The financial pressures are real, but we should know that it's the most financially privileged young people who are most likely to take the corporate options. Our universities rarely foster a culture of reflection among their students about their civic responsibilities and their implications for their lives. Rather, our campus cultures are dominated by the search for prestigious jobs from corporations that start recruiting them very aggressively as early as freshman year, offering lucrative summer internships. The students who don't pursue those find themselves often feeling lost with little support to find different options. To solve our most pressing problems, inequity, polarization, environmental degradation, we need our young people gaining the perspective, the insight, the skills, the commitment to make a real difference against them over time. And that means we need to support them to find their way to early jobs, early in their career trajectories, that put them in proximity to those issues. Our experience at Teach for All, the research shows that these early professional commitments to take roles in proximity, like in the face of the inequities in their countries, are completely transformative. They shape their whole careers. The research shows that these young people come to believe more in their students, more in the assets in their communities, more in their own potential to make a difference. They gain a greater understanding of the systemic nature of the challenge, and 75% of them continue to work full-time for the rest of their lives to take on that challenge, whether as educators, policymakers, or entrepreneurs. These early professional commitments develop what we've come to call collective leadership, diverse change agents working around the whole ecosystem around kids. We're all on the same mission, learning and collaborating together with each other and with others in the system. What we've seen is that over time, whether in Washington, D.C., and Chicago, or Ogun State, Nigeria, or Pune, India, that collective leadership makes a real difference for kids over time. Our experience shows that we can look at the early job choices of the most promising leaders in the next generation and predict the future. Let's work together to effect a norm shift in first job choices. We can start by influencing the young people in our own lives. When they come asking for advice, maybe over the dinner table this holiday season, let's ask them if the options they're considering will put them close to the realities in their country and the world. If so, they will shape a better future for themselves and for all of us. Thank you so much.